So tonight we are doing the Gander Outdoors 150 at Pocono. It is going to be 60 laps, not 50 like I previously thought. But yeah, it's 60 laps around Pocono, the Tricky Triangle. I'm going to do something a little different today. So I was just practicing, just in quick race mode, and of course, using the default setup as we usually do at championship modes. And I'm just like, I have a healthy enough gap in points that when my tires start dying on lap 20, this track's big enough, I'm going to take a risk, and I'm actually going to just pit in lap 20. Now, by my understanding, you can just do this in a one-stop. However, my tires just die towards the 20 lap mark on, so I just get slower and slower. And it's like, well, I kind of want to win this race, so I am going to pit every 20 laps. So I'm going to make it essentially do a two-stopper instead of just one. So we're definitely going to try something out, something different. So hopefully it works out. So yeah, usual. 100% race, single stage, quick qualify, all that fun stuff. Nothing new. Let's get right into it. So yeah, like I said, default setups, business as usual. I use the standard default balanced, just because of normalcy's sake, and the only thing I do change is the brake bias. I think I actually already have it preloaded, but I'll do it again just to be sure. But yeah, Pocono itself, it's definitely like in real life. It's very much a momentum track. You mess up one corner and your entire lap's ruined. So the keys to this race are definitely keeping your car clean and away from the walls, as well as just keep the mistakes to a minimum.
Hammer time, let's go.
Same can be said on our quality lap, so definitely want to work for that. Even at default setting, setup, the truck, was really good. I mean, our record is a 53.75. That is pretty much right where we were running around in practice. So even with the default setup, because that was set with a custom, so we're right around just as fast. Like I said, you just really want to hook up a good lap around here. So coming off of 3, we are definitely going to try to find turn 4 tonight.
Just like in practice, qualifying counts. Here we go.
Down the long straight. Generally, I just let off the throttle as soon as I see the yellow marks, and I jump back on towards the Monster Energy sign, somewhere around there. I mean, depending on how warm my tires are, a little bit before if I get a good exit and I can carry enough momentum, or right on it if I feel a little loose. Here, pick it up in the middle of the corner. Again, a little bit before, you can kind of carry a lot more speed through there. And here, I want to go past the safer barrier a little bit. Let off. And as soon as the riffle strips come back up, that's when you jump back on the throttle. Just carry it all the way around turn 3. And that's a lap around Pocono.
Alright, that's it.
So 53.9, definitely room for improvement, but that just shows that we're on the pace. So in order for this strategy to work of a two-stop, I just got to keep within sight of the leaders. The general going mark, as long as I can hit my marks, is right around 15 or so seconds in order to get behind the leader while still maintain the lead lap. But I mean, like I said, we have like, what, 30 points on Johnny Soderman points. We can afford to take a risk here. So yeah, starting 10th, someone got dinged in qualifying. Let's get right into it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So Dalton Sargent's on the case today, so that's good. Johnny Sauter sucks, so... Alright, so starting on the outside, it's definitely not optimal, but, you know, nothing can be done about it. Like I said, let's just keep our nose clean and green's out.
Green. Inside. All right, careful now. Still there.
Try to carry it around the outside.
Inside. Clear all
Play
around.
with the throttle.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
Now I want to
Inside.
kind of figure myself out for the tunnel
Clear all
turn.
around.
Clear down here, so can I just follow my teammate Noah Gregson through here?
Still there.
Just be extremely cautious. I'm not going to take any
All right,
risks.
now you're clear.
But yeah, we definitely have pace. Especially since we just closed right on up in turn 3 there. Pick up the draft off Todd Gilliland.
Careful. Still there.
I'm not going to make a move though.
Still there.
Was not expecting the AI to just stack up right there, so definitely I had to get on the brakes to avoid smacking to the rear end of Todd Gilliland.
All right, now you're clear.
But yeah, just like that, we're in P5. Get a great run off of 3. Get alongside my teammate.
Still there. Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
He does a switchback on me though, so definitely non-optimal, but we'll be catching the draft off of Friesen.
All clear.
There we go. Definitely was carrying a lot of speed through there because of the draft. Suck right on up to Stewart. Have a peek in.
Stay low.
I know Enfinger's going to stack up a little bit, so I'm going to kind of let on off and tap the brakes a little bit.
Still there.
Just get back on the throttle a little bit earlier than I would. See if we can get alongside Enfinger into the tunnel turn. We're too close. Not going to go for it this turn. Definitely messed up my
inside.
my mark there.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it
Did an
if you need it.
aggressive block on Stewart Friesen. Alright, but just shoot off into the front stretch.
I am terrible with trucks.
Hey, the Wizard, thank you so much for stopping on by. Aria? I love trucks, honestly. I think it's my favorite lower series. It's a lot of fun to drive for me.
Inside.
What's like, do you just like not get the setup, or
That car there is on your inside. He's inside.
definitely want to watch the AI as well, making sure that they don't just kick into me.
Careful. Still there.
I love watching the races.
Well, we're so glad that you chose me to watch. Hopefully I can put on a good show for you. below by
all around.
sewer
I
freeze.
can't figure out the speed to win.
Well, hopefully I can give you some tips.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there. Clear all around.
I love the Dirt series.
Inside.
Now, see, I think my Dirt series is my least favorite one, honestly. Like, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to race, but like, in terms of like competition, eventually the competition just kind of it evens out. I look for a challenge, and I see a challenge in Xfinity Cup and trucks. Because the AI in the dirt cannot learn to figure out and pass each other.
Stay high. Still there.
Alright, so back into P5. I think that's Todd Gillen right behind us, and Brett Moffitt right behind him. Yeah, that's actually something I was thinking about, is that I only do championship mode.
Because I love rally racing and drifting and races in general, it has a bit of each.
Oh no, I totally get you. I totally get that. You get a little bit of off-roading, stuff like that. It has that vibe to it. I don't know, I was actually thinking about starting a championship mode for the dirt, but trying to think about how to get that proper challenge into it, and something that would be interesting for you guys, chat, to watch. Got a lot better run through turn 1 there than we have prior. Well, Noah Gregson had a terrible run through the tunnel turn, and I can use that to strike.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Still there.
No, I had a terrible moment through turn 3, so we'll just have to tuck back into his draft and see what we can do on the front stretch. So the benefit of me doing this in 2 stops as opposed to 1.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Hang tight there, driver.
That was a
Hold
little
this line
tap.
here. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
That was barely a touch. Anyway, so we're not pitting. No need for us to. But the benefit for this is while maintaining proper tire wear, I can actually, if I catch a lucky caution after I pit, I can go straight to the lead.
That car there is on your inside. He's inside.
See, Noah's fine. He's just right there.
Careful. Still
Already
there.
back in like P6. It was a tiny tap as well. That was actually weird because that's somewhat of a realistic spin.
Inside.
In real life, if you just tap them a little bit, they just go around. So it's nice to see that they actually had a realistic spin
Careful
here.
now. Still there. All right, now you're clear. Inside. Clear all around.
Really had to watch my rear because they like to just dive bomb it into the tunnel. Yeah, into the tunnel turn.
I hope they will bring the series back, but
Still there.
get more indie race companies in and make a different career mode that is more of a story mode FR.
Careful. Still there.
Yeah, honestly, I think so. Like if they do something like they did with Chase for the Cup or Thunder 04, I think you would have a winner. I know a lot of fans like that, so definitely make it into kind of like you have like a hero and a villain type of thing, and it's up to you to decide what you want to be.
Agreed.
Excellent lap. Good job.
Alright, so that was a new fastest lap of the race so far. My weakest point definitely is turn 1. I'm good everywhere else though, so as long as I can just maintain my pace through turn 1, I should be
I
good.
choose the other bush for my NASCAR driver at the start. Not Kyle.
Oh, so Kurt. Okay. Is he your favorite driver then?
Out of the newer ones, yay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a Chase Elliott fan, so I definitely I totally get behind having one of the older school.
I was pushing towards Danica.
Oh, were you? Well, you know, with Haley Deegan being essentially the new star woman of the sport, are you gonna get behind her? I feel like she definitely has a couple, a little bit more potential than Danica did, just based on age-wise.
Yay for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what she can do. Alright, so we're going to just adjust the pit lap to lap 22, just because of that caution. Right now, tires feel fine. I know that we're going to start dying here soon, though. Definitely going to loosen this truck up a little bit, though, so it can just rotate through the to the corners a little more.
It will be nice if she starts streaming in real life in her car she owns.
Oh, for sure. Like, I know a couple of Xfinity drivers stream iRacing, like Noah Gragson does, and I think Justin Haley does as well, but mostly Noah. I know Lando Norris, and Lando streams, and then he also races with Max Verstappen for Formula One, so.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, not every day that you see NASCAR or Formula One drivers race online, so it's just nice to see how they prepare for a race. Got really tight off of one there. Yeah, actually, I know I just said like a lap or two ago that this truck is starting to feel nice, but it's starting to get really tight on me, so lap 22 can't get here fast enough.
I was shocked to see Andy Milonakis and a few other really famous people on Twitch.
Oh yeah, like everyone's on Twitch now. We're in a age of streaming. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to come down on lap 20. I'm just going to stick to the original plan. if you're a newcomer and you just joined the stream, I'm actually doing something a little different for this race. With Pocono being such a big track, I can actually pit and still be on the lead lap. And since we have a big enough gap in the points championship anyway, might as well take a risk in this. Like, I have a 30-point lead to Johnny Sauter in second, so might as well do something a little out of the ordinary. There's really no risk to it as well, apart from a caution coming out or something like that. But even then, if a caution comes out and they pit, I just go to the front. So we're gonna try our hand at strategy today. We are definitely gonna pit at the end of this lap, though. I need to loosen this truck up.
I am lost on where the pivot is.
Alright, so...
That car there is on your inside. He's inside.
See, that's what I was talking about, though, with Noah Gregson. They, in a tunnel turn, they just like to just throw it in there. But I guess that was revenge for me accidentally spinning him. So, pit entrance is right here. Make sure I don't
Drop
speed.
your speed, driver.
There we go. So it's a long pit road, but we'll still be on the lead lap. 4 tires stop, of course. Need to loosen it up. Take a round out.
Hello.
Hey, Wolf, how you doing today? Glad you can stop on by. Alright, so let's see where we come out at.
Clear the pit. Hammer down. Come on, go.
So I see the leaders on the front stretch right now.
I am doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great as well. Thanks for asking. So that's the leaders right there. So if we didn't have the damage, we'd actually be in a lot better spot. Just so you know, we're actually trying our hand at strategy. We're doing something a little different today at Pocono. We are definitely going to see what we can do by doing this in a 2-stop as opposed to a 1. Because everyone knows at Pocono, with the trucks at least, you can do a 1-stop easy, but you lose so much pace. And since you can pit and still be on the lead lap, I'm trying my hand on strategy
in
itself.
real pits they use 4 jacks?
No, in NASCAR they only have 1 jackman, and they go around each side. So kind of what you just saw. So the one guy jacks up the car on either side, and they change the tires on that one side that they jack up.
Oh wow.
Alright, let's hit some fast laps. So yeah, like I said, we're just doing something different. And even if it doesn't work out, it's a this is really just an experiment. See what I can and can't get away with.
Next year it has double Pocono and within the same weeks, right?
Oh yeah, it is gonna be a doubleheader weekend. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'll tell you what, whoever gets their money's worth at Pocono, like as in like going to get grandstand seats, are going to get their money's worth for the weekend, or anyone that just camps out. They're going to get so much racing that weekend. Just gotta hit my marks.
It would be cool if they ever had lights at Talladega.
Oh man, can you? Well, I'm really looking forward to Martinsville under the lights itself. So if they had lights at Talladega, oh man, just take my money. I'll go there. So this truck feels really nice right now. I still think I can go looser. See that someone spun out here in the search for turn 4. So the way I figure is that even if I go a lap down here and a caution comes out, I'll be the lucky dog and I can pit and I can go the rest of the way. So like really, it doesn't matter. That's why I'm like so nonchalant about the leader just being right here. Not that, but they need to pit here soon anyway. I want to say in a matter of less than 10 laps or so.
Wow, that was your best lap ever.
I actually matched my best lap ever. Thank you very much, spotter. Get your facts straight.
Any road course track would be cool under lights.
Oh man. Honestly, I feel like they should do the Roval under the lights. Block Dalton Sargent. I mean, the way I figure is that it's already set up for it. I mean, might as well.
That car there's on your inside. He's inside.
All right, Dalton, I see you. I see you. I see you. Forces his way underneath me. Get some cheeky draft.
I hate it when they tell you high is clear and there is a car high.
I hate when they tell me clear is low is clear and there's a car clearly right there. I can see you in my mirrors. I'm not clear.
I wish Dodge vehicles would come back to NASCAR.
Oh man, that's a throwback right there. I don't know how I feel about Dodge. I don't know.
You just posted your best lap
Okay,
ever.
there we go.
Awesome.
Thank you, Spotter. You actually got your facts straight now. That was my fastest lap ever. But I don't know. I feel like the next manufacturer that would come over would be some kind of like I feel like it could be like Honda or something like
I
that.
always thought Ford and Chevy was main cars.
They are. They're one of the main manufacturers. Dodge left NASCAR, what was it? Somewhere in the early 2010s. I want to say it was like 2012 or something like that.
Pontiac would be a throwback if they still made them.
Really? Pontiac pulled out, that was what, in the mid 2000s. I don't know. I don't even know. Is Pontiac even still around?
NM. Yes.
I cannot recall the last time I seen a Pontiac. That's why I was wondering. I'm just like, man. Man, it feels nice just using Dalton Sargent as my personal drafting buddy. Helps me improve my lap times, and yeah, we gained like...
Last person who I knew drove one was DW.
Man, that's a while ago. We gained 9 seconds and just a handful of laps on the person in 30th place. So yeah, this is definitely working, I'd say.
Great job, driver.
I don't know if they make new cars, but their cars are still around.
Ah, I see. Ooh. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, this truck still needs to be loosened up more. That was just a terrible entrance into the tunnel turn.
All right, leaders hit pit road this time.
Oh, here we go.
I wish Truck Series got more recognition.
Honestly, I feel the exact same way. Like it's so disappointing when I see everyone talking about Cup, or like hell, there's this NASCAR YouTuber I watch that actually posted a video about where's Christopher Bell going, and I'm just like, you know, he's in Xfinity, but ultimately it's about Cup. You know, there's a whole new storyline about Ross Chastain, you know, switching to Truck Series points, and I've heard almost no one talk about it.
They sure as fuck are still around.
Truck Series consistently brings out one of the best racing I've ever seen, and I love it. I look forward to every Friday night that they race, because I know I'm going to get a good race out of it.
The new one looks better than a Camaro.
Oh, the Silverado? Yeah, the Silverado, the new Silverado looks sexy. Oh my god.
Yellow flag.
Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, because we can make it the rest of the way. All these people are going to pit anyway. Joe Nemechek was in the lead there for a hot second, so don't know what universe I'm in now, but so yeah, we'll be able to make it the rest of the way, and it'll be like, what, 24 to go when we come back around. so it'll be like a last first. See how we do. It'll be 23 to go since we passed the line. I don't know. I also like how the F-150 looks on the.
The Pontiac.
Cars off. Coming to the green. All right, be ready.
Oh, the Pontiac. Okay.
Green, green, green.
Johnny Sauter will always be my favorite Truck Series driver.
I mean, I don't know. His personality is a little abrasive, but I sure as hell like watching him race. And I think he's one of my favorites just purely because he's one of the veterans.
Careful now, still there.
All right, Alfredo, I see you putting me on the wall like that.
Inside. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Clear low, bud. Clear low. Still there.
Wasn't the best entrance, but you know what we make do.
Outside, outside.
I don't know. I really like Matt Crafton. He's my favorite Truck Series driver, but I always root for the veterans as opposed to the new guys. See if we can get some momentum. Swing high and then low. See if we can clear these guys before the tunnel turn.
Careful now, still there.
Cleared someone.
Would you call it fair for Kyle Busch participating in some Truck Series races?
Give me 1 hot second before I'm going to answer that after I get stopped being punted around.
Their driver, hold this line here.
I think it would. I think it is because as weird as it sounds, I think the commentators bring up a good point. It's like, you know, since the Truck Series regulars want to be considered the best at what they do, they have to race against the best, and the best is Kyle Busch. Albeit, the reason why...
Wave them off behind you.
Okay, so that actually just gives me a good opportunity to answer this question. So, since he is the best at what he does, I mean, having the most wins in any Truck Series history, he being able to win against him is like a personal notch that you can have on for the rest of your career. Hey, I beat Kyle Busch, you know, and with the rules that NASCAR has put in place with him being limited on the amount of races that he can do, those races matter even more because like it's what 5 a year. Out of those 5, you are the only chance to be the best in the biz. So out of those 5, I mean, I can probably say like maybe dumb it down more to like 3 or 4 races a year, but I mean at the same time I get as well that he has a team to fund, and with him winning every race, that helps fund his team. So it may not be a matter of should he, but like could he, you know?
Hard on the outside. He's outside.
Okay, are we gonna like move at all in this bottom lane? But
hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear.
really cautious through here.
Still there.
I was really ambitious and went 3 wide before the tunnel turn, so kind of just watching my 6.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Remember Aaron Crocker as short time in NASCAR.
Oh my God, Aaron Crocker! Don't even get me started.
Clear high.
Talk about NASCAR bust.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
Don't try to sit home.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
We're flying today, boys.
Inside. Bottom lane.
We have a really fast truck.
Careful, still there.
Alright, let's get to the outside of Cody Coughlin.
You watch
Still
those
there?
Black Flag Matter videos too.
Yes, I do. I really love them. I also like Missing Rings and NASCAR Bus. Like, it reminded me that Scott Speed was in this sport for a little bit.
Inside.
Alright, what are we going to do here?
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, careful now. Still there. Inside.
Okay, I'm backing out of that one. Austin Wayne Self was going to put me into the wall there.
Careful, still there.
Alright, so I can definitely do more on the inside than I can the outside.
And I learned what happened to Mayfield from those videos.
I don't think I've seen that one yet. But I know he's
Careful.
I know
still
the
there.
guy that does make it though is really cool. So I haven't actually seen like the full playlist yet, but
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. All right, careful now. Still there. Got one outside now.
all right, almost back into the top 10, boys.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Little by little, we're clawing our way.
Careful. Still there. Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
The Spin Gate video was the best.
Yeah, I really did enjoy that.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
All right, 3 wide in the front stretch to put a good show on for these people in the stands.
Still there.
All right,
Fine,
that's
now you're
P10. Let's catch the draft of what looks like Brett Moffitt and draft on up to these guys.
Did you think he spun out on purpose?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, it was, like, I think they even did it on the radio, afterwards. He was like, hey, man, we could really use a caution right now, too. And, like, the next lap, that's when it happened. There's no question if it was, accident or not, but that's just me, though. Alright, so this is up to P5, I think. Brett Moffitt, Johnny Sauter, Mike Snyder, Stuart Friesen, I think Todd Gilliland. Alright, through the middle it is.
Hold your line, driver. Hold your line. Easy here.
I don't think that would fly with today NASCAR.
Oh god, no, not today. No, you'd be
Still
black
there?
flagged. Like immediately, because they keep such a close watch on what you say on the radio.
Alright, now you're clear.
Be black flag, disqualified, something like that.
Still there.
Alright, don't want to be on the outside of the tunnel
Still
turn,
there.
but
That car there's on your inside. It's inside.
that wasn't my choice there.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Alright, Moffat, let's go. You got this, bud.
Stay low. Careful now. Still there. Stay on the bottom here for me.
Did you ever hear about the Jeff Gordon Jurassic Park car that was never allowed to race again?
I actually did not. What happened with that? That's actually news to me.
Careful now. Still there.
Alright, so we're just gonna be rinse and repeat this cycle here, I guess.
Still there.
Oh, hell. Johnny Sauter moved, and all of a sudden there's a safer barrier coming at me.
Last 10 laps. You gotta focus here.
Alright, but 10 to go. We're going up
Still
top.
there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Man, who's that? That's Awesome Wayne Self.
Hold
Oh,
it good
boy.
with it.
Oh,
Don't
Lord,
move.
he's coming.
Stay high. Careful now. Still there. Need you to stay up high here.
Man, all I
Stay up
need
high.
is, like,
Careful now. Still there.
give me the
They
bottom.
did some kind of setup that was still legal and it was a whole second faster until a NASCAR official told them that it wasn't going to.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it was just like one of those. It was during the time that
Still there.
you could still do whatever the hell you wanted to your car.
Careful. Still there.
Oh my god. All right, Maya, let's go.
All clear. Still there.
Beat my wall, Maya. Thank you.
Got one outside now. Careful. Still there. Clear high. Clear high.
Not gonna lie, I thought I would just breeze by these guys, but
What is your most hated Cup Series driver?
my most
Still there.
hated Cup Series driver, Denny Hamlin.
Track's all yours.
I don't know.
bud.
There's just
Clear.
something about him.
All clear.
Like, I don't really like his attitude. Like, I don't really hate a driver per se. I just, I either hate their attitude or I hate how they race on the track. Because I hate dirty drivers, so, no one instantly juts out in mind.
Careful. Still there.
Backed out of that one. Alright, but we...
Mine's gotta
there?
be Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman, really? I mean, the absolute unit, Ryan Newman, but,
Still there.
alright.
Still there. Low lane's clear here. Low's clear.
Alright. Definitely not how I anticipated that going, but...
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Careful now. Still
Alright,
there.
Todd. Teammate?
Still there.
Todd, this is James. Let private pad through.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there.
Listen to James.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Alright, we're back here in 10th now. Thanks, Todd.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
What did you think of the
Careful,
Bowyer
still
and
there.
Newman 5 a
Alright, clear
couple weeks
outside.
ago?
Oh my god, that was funny as hell. Clint Bowyer, it was a very low thing that he did. Just coming up on Ryan Newman like that without a, Ryan Newman did not have a helmet. Clint
Stay
Bowyer
low,
did.
stay low.
And then just
Careful,
punch
still there.
away at Newman without his
Inside your
helmet.
driver. Hold this line.
And then as soon as Newman got out of the car, he was just like, hold me back, someone hold me back, you know? Acting all tough.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Todd. Swear to God, Todd. It's gonna be hell at the KBM meeting.
Still there. Five to go this time, Bob.
Alright. Can I make it happen this
Inside your
time?
driver. Hold this line here.
Yes? No?
All right, now you're clear.
Alright. Just got blocked down low. Blocked down low. Thank you. And the thing is, the Boyer-Newman thing was all boiled from a misunderstanding. It was really no big deal. Oh, by the way, 5 left to go in this race. Man, Pocono just flies by. Because 1, it's an already short race. 2, it's actually a lot of fun to drive, so I guess literally time flies when you're having fun. In other news, Austin Wayne Self is climbing through the
I
field.
really hope Jimmy can get maybe one more win before he retires. He had the chance last year at Roval.
I hope so too. I mean, I think I was talking about it with in a previous stream, but we were having the conversation of Jimmy Johnson, and I don't know, if he keeps up the way he's going, he is definitely not going to win another race for the rest of his career, which is sad considering that with 83, 84 career wins and 7 championships, to go out on such a low note is disrespectful to what he's leaving behind. You know what I mean?
Tower is called a caution.
Ooh, interesting. Green, white, checkered, boys. So Dalton Sargent is still in the lead, by the way. He's been dominating this race. Led the most laps apart from the, 3 that Joe Nemechek led for some reason. Alright, so we're starting on the outside lane, which is not...
I mean, maybe 2 Hendricks cars are doing not too bad right now.
Oh yeah, you have Chase Elliott, who is performing the best out of all the Hendricks, and then you have Alex Bowman, who's gaining momentum. William Byron's learning, but I think that's also because of Chad Knaus. And then there's Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. Alright, boys, NASCAR overtime.
Drive safe and be smart. Keep your head on straight. Almost ready. Green, green, green. Got one down low now. Got one down low. It's inside. A couple more turns. 2 more. 2 to go. Still there.
Alright, I want to stay in line this time. I don't want to get out because I feel like I'm going to lose more spots than I would gain.
Inside, inside.
Really wish I could be on the outside, though.
Still there.
Or on the inside. Oh, hey, wish
Clear all the
granted.
way to the bottom. Clear down low.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Stay low. Still there.
Maybe get a top 5 out of this?
Careful. Still there.
I wouldn't mind see a Stewart House car win this year instead of the classic JGR and Penske rivalry.
I mean, honestly, at this point, though, they've really asserted their dominance. It really is a JGR Penske show.
Right here. All right, careful now. Still there. Track's all yours, bud. You're clear. All clear. Stay low. Stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Noah Gregson gets held up. Can we capitalize?
Still there.
Take it nice and easy
Stay low,
through the
stay
tunnel
low.
turn.
Still there.
Because I know if I can side draft him.
Outside now. Outside.
Oh, hello.
All right, now you're
No,
clear.
no, okay. Whoa, wait, hang on. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, no. Alright, well, off of 3 for the first time, and we come home P4.
They count top 5 for a reason, and you just got one.
Not bad, not bad. That was a very short race, wow. So yeah, Dalton Sargent won. Good job for him, I guess. I mean, I don't think he means anything because he's like nowhere in the point standings, but like, yeah, Matt Crafton had a terrible race. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't the strategy race that I thought it was going to be, but Pocono's Pocono, and I'll take a top 5 over everything, so top 5s are counted for a reason, as Spotter would say, so yeah, but like I said, we have a 30 point lead over Johnny Sauter. Man. Oh wait, hang on, hold up. Let's see these accolades.
The only driver I can withstand in Penske is Blaney.
Oh, I agree with that too. Blaney's cool. He's a personality. I really like him. Alright, well, pretty usual stuff there. Matt Crafton had a terrible race, and Johnny Sauter actually got was like what, last to like 5th or something like that. Alright, well, yeah, after finishing first in Dirt Derby at Eldora, and then another top 5 at Pocono, we move on to Bristol. Yeah, like I said, here is the settings. Pretty usual stuff. Alright, if you guys haven't hit already, hit that follow button, and